As health, many people often take a keen interest in the health of public figures, especially those in the political class. Kisumu Governor Professor Anyang Ny'ong'o is one such politician whose diagnosis of prostate cancer in the year 2010 was of public interest. Professor Nyong'o sat down with our medical correspondent, Dr. Korir, and had this one-on-one candid discussion on his health in this week's episode of Health Digest.
Professor Anyang Ny'ong'o is not new to the media when it comes to his health. Recently, he spent time in Palo Alto Medical Center in California, in the United States of America, for medical care. Many assumed that the governor had gone for cancer care, cancer that was diagnosed and managed in 2011. But the 72-year-old governor of Kisumu County was there for a whole different reason.
I was being attended to by an orthopedic surgeon, Dr. Groh, who did a hip bone replacement for me. And of course, you know, after hip bone replacement, there is a period during which you have to have post-replacement care. It's very delicate.
The hip, a ball and socket joint is one of the largest joints in the body. In total hip replacement surgery, the damaged bony components of the hip are replaced with metallic prosthetic components. Common causes of hip pain include various types of arthritis, including rheumatoid arthritis, traumatic injuries to the hip like fractures, and childhood hip disease. For Professor Nyong'o, it was an accident one morning.
A car came from in front of us driving very fast, and I think the young man was drunk, I think. And he came and hit our car very badly on the right. Fortunately, we were in a Mercedes Benz, and I had the bang. And you know, for a moment, you kind of lose your mind. You don't know what's happening. Because I had bent down to tie my shoes, there was pressure on this side. And so when the bang came, I must have injured my hip.
Total hip replacement may be recommended when hip pain limits your daily activities, such as walking or bending, or when that pain persists even on resting, or stiffness that limits movement or the ability to lift the leg, or inadequate pain relief from pain medication or physical therapy.
Sometimes it was unbearable. There were days when I was so fed up with painkillers I couldn't take them, but then I couldn't walk either. So the pain manager told me, look, you have to choose. Do you want to walk? If you want to walk, then take the painkillers. They have their side effects, but that is the best you can do at the moment.
In the opinion piece, you wrote that the kind of things that people say behind your back when you're going through such an ordeal may can prove very heartless, or people can prove to be very heartless.
Because you see, the reason why I think people can be very heartless, I know that in late 2010, I would say July 2010, I was diagnosed with prostate cancer here in Nairobi. I was then Minister for Medical Services. When I was away, people were spreading all kinds of rumors. And then one day, a friend of mine had to call me and to find out, are you alive? I said, if I'm talking to you, definitely I'm alive. After I wrote that piece in the papers, I think the whole story died. By doing that, I think I shielded the family from getting upset or getting too involved in that kind of thing, because it can be very upsetting, especially for children.
The professor warns that speaking openly about his health is not a license for rumor mongering.
Once a public figure makes public his health matters, it should be respected. Let not some smart Alex.
You call them busybodies.
Busybodies begin conjuring stories for their own benefit, you see.
Dr. Korir for Health Digest, KT News.